up everyone? OJ over here from PlayerEssence, and this is definitely going to be a little bit more of a serious video that I have here for you guys. So today we did get some news about Playtonic removing controversial YouTuber JonTron or John Jafari from Yooka-Laylee. As you guys all know, I'm also covering Yooka-Laylee early as well, so I felt the need to talk about this a bit. So back in February 2015, it became apparent that Jafari was a big fan of the Banjo-Kazooie franchise. Playtonic invited John Jafari, or JonTron, to do a voice of a minor character in Yooka-Laylee. However, following the recent controversy as far as what JonTron has said about immigration, what JonTron has said about black people, Mexicans, all of that, they have decided to move on from him with the title launching on April 11th. So they've removed that character, or they've removed that voice acting from there. So it's not really voice acting, it's more of just a little gibberish that they speak. So here's the direct quote from Playtonic Games. "We recently became aware of comments made by voice artist JonTron after development on Yooka-Laylee had been completed," the firm told GameIndustry.biz in a statement. "JonTron is a talented video presenter who we were initially 2 years ago happy to include as a voice contributor in our game. However, in light of his recent personal viewpoints, we have made the decision to remove JonTron's inclusion in the game via a forthcoming content update. We would like to make absolutely clear that we do not endorse or support JonTron's personal viewpoints, and that, as an external fan contributor, he does not represent Playtonic in any capacity. Playtonic is a studio that celebrates diversity in all forms and strives to make games that everyone can enjoy. As such, we deeply regret any implied association that could make players feel anything but 100% comfortable in our game worlds or distract from the incredible goodwill and love shown by our fans and Kickstarter backers." Now, once again, I'm not going to get into what he said as far as particulars, but he did say a lot of things that black, Hispanic, and many others immigrants could consider offensive. Not even just black or Hispanic, just people in general would consider very offensive towards those races. He said a lot of untrue things backed up by stats from very biased places. So if you want to know more as far as what he said, make sure you check out the description below. I'll have a link to a video that Alex Myers did, another friend of PlayerEssence, and he talked about some of the things and broke it down and gave some counterpoints and all of that. But I will say, here on PlayerEssence, you're never going to find me singling out races in order to provide statistics that do nothing. And it's funny because JonTron, out of all people, could make a difference. JonTron has money, has power, has respect. He could truly make a difference if he wanted to, instead of just spouting out arbitrary things in order to fit some type of political agenda, as he's clearly doing. He could truly make a difference, but instead he decides to do stuff like this. But it is what it is. Now, the fact that the developers, Playtonic, Team 17, have removed him from the game, I am very grateful that they have, because as a black person myself and someone who's also experienced racism in real life, I will not support racism against any ethnicity, against any type of people, against anyone, in any way, shape, or form. I don't support that at all, so I'm really happy that they were able to remove him. And JonTron, he is free to say whatever he wants. His First Amendment rights were not violated. I think I saw some people saying that. No, they were not. You can say whatever you want. He's not going to get arrested. But that doesn't mean you won't have consequences for what you say, JonTron. I actually have unsubbed him myself, and I will not be supporting him or any of his work going forward in the future. You guys are more than welcome to do so. I have no problem with other people supporting him, but I personally will not support JonTron in any way, shape, or form anymore, or anything he's associated with. Alright guys, that wraps it up for this video here. Go ahead and hit that like button if you did like it. Let me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future, and subscribe to PlayerEssence for the latest news, reviews, discussions, and more. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you ninjas for the next video. Peace!